There is a sacred river flowing within you, invisible yet eternal, nourishing the temple of your soul. Known as Christ oil, the Sacred Secretion, it carries the memory of your divine origin. It flows silently through your brain and spine, nurturing every cell, every breath, every heartbeat. Ancient masters knew this river well, speaking of it in myths, symbols, and hidden teachings across ages. Today, science calls it cerebrospinal fluid, recognizing its vital role in sustaining life and consciousness. But beyond biology, this fluid is the carrier of light, spirit, and the breath of creation. Within you, Petra the rock and Oleum the oil unite, forming the sacred elixir. Your spine, with 33 vertebrae, shelters this inner oil, mirroring the sacred ladders described in Scripture. Just as nations seek oil beneath the earth, seekers of truth discover it within their own bodies. Nitric oxide, a humble molecule, stirs the sacred waters, activating the river of ascension within you. Breath, sound, and intention become sacred tools, calling the Christ oil upward through the spinal corridors. The rhythm of your breath is not random. It is the key that unlocks your inner gates. When activated, the Christ oil ionizes, electrifies, and awakens dormant codes hidden within your very DNA. This transformation is alchemical, turning the lead of ordinary life into the gold of higher awareness. The Kundalini, the serpent of light, coils and rises, igniting a cosmic rebirth deep within. The Christ oil ascends Jacob's ladder, illuminating the inner heavens mapped within your sacred anatomy. Your spine becomes a living staff of light, a bridge between the earth and the stars. Each inhalation charges the river. Each heartbeat propels it higher toward the throne of divine awareness. The cerebrospinal fluid carries more than nutrients. It carries light particles, photons, messengers of divine intelligence. Within your body flows a microcosmic reflection of the great cosmic rivers streaming through the universe. Inside this sacred river, mineral salts crystallize into the builders of life, the architects of renewal. These salts, vibrating with celestial memory, give birth to stem cells, renewing and healing your sacred form. Ancient texts spoke of rivers of life. Modern science now confirms the timeless truth hidden within. But just as rivers on earth can be polluted, so too can the Christ oil become clouded. Toxic emotions, resentment, fear, greed, and despair contaminate the sacred current flowing through your inner temple. When polluted, the Christ oil thickens, and its light dims, disconnecting you from your divine source. Thus, purification becomes not an option, but a sacred necessity for the soul's remembrance and ascension. Cleansing the temple within means cleansing thoughts, emotions, intentions, and harmonizing body, mind, and spirit once again. Breath work, fasting, meditation, forgiveness, gratitude, all are tools to purify and refine the inner oil. The moon, ancient guardian of rhythms, orchestrates tides not just in oceans, but in our sacred waters. Every 29.5 days, the moon completes her sacred dance, stirring the Christ oil to rise anew. During a mystical window of 3.5 days, the oil ascends more powerfully than ever. This window mirrors the resurrection myths, the cycles of death and rebirth encoded in all ancient traditions. It is not mere symbolism. It is a cosmic event happening within your very cells and breath. The Christ oil becomes highly responsive during these days, yearning to spiral upward to the sacred crown. Aligning with this celestial rhythm through conscious practice amplifies the flow and accelerates the soul's awakening. This is why ancient initiates fasted, meditated, and withdrew during these sacred windows of lunar influence. The resurrection of Christ after 3 days is the mirror of the inner resurrection of human potential. The moon calls, the sacred river responds, and the soul, if willing, rises like a flame reborn. Beyond lunar tides, the sacred oil is also sensitive to the harmonies of planetary and stellar alignments. Astrological transits, solar flares, cosmic radiations all influence the flow and charge of the Christ oil. You are not separate from the stars. You are a reflection, a living breath of cosmic intelligence. Thus, every cosmic movement outside mirrors movements within the sacred waters flowing inside your spinal sanctum. When the Christ oil ascends, it acts as a conductor, amplifying the nervous system's electric field. Brain waves shift. Alpha and theta states arise naturally. Intuition sharpens. Vision expands. Compassion blooms from the heart. The body becomes lighter, vibrant, magnetically aligned with the infinite river of life flowing through all. You begin to glow not metaphorically, but literally as biophotons increase within your cells. Biophotons are particles of light produced by your own body, signaling health, vitality, and awakened consciousness. Science and spirit converge here, confirming the ancient wisdom held in secret by sages and seers. Each breath fans the sacred flame. Each act of kindness oils the inner gears of ascension. Each grateful thought clears a pebble from the riverbed, allowing the current to flow more freely. You are not waiting for miracles. You are the miracle remembering itself after long ages of forgetfulness. Technology may attempt to replicate consciousness, but it can never match the living temple within you. The Christ oil is your sacred inheritance, your secret treasure, your path back to divine unity. You are not broken. You are not lost. You are a river of light temporarily clothed in flesh. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply. Listen carefully. The sacred river stirs. It sings your true name. Within your breath is the pulse of stars. Within your spine is Jacob's ladder awaiting your ascent. Within your Christ oil is the memory of Eden, the seed of divinity planted before time began. You are the river, the flame, the anointed vessel of the infinite, born to awaken and rise. When the Christ oil rises, fear dissolves, illusions fade, and only truth remains, luminous, boundless, eternal. Let the Christ oil rise. Let the sacred river carve new paths through your inner cosmos. Surrender to the sacred current. Trust the oil of life to carry you home once more. You are not merely human. You are sacred breath, sacred light, sacred river, sacred flame, sacred star. Now is the time. The sacred river waits for no one. The call has already been sounded. Rise. Awaken. Let the river lift you beyond the dream of separation into the oneness of being. You were never forgotten. You were never abandoned. You have always been the beloved of the cosmos. The Christ oil knows the way. The sacred flame knows your name. The river has always remembered. Rise, anointed soul. Remember your sacred lineage. Drink again from the river of life within you. Breathe deeply. Walk bravely. Shine unrelentingly. The temple within you is waking into glory once again. If these words stirred something ancient within you, it's because the river is already moving. Awaken fully. Cleanse your mind, your heart, your body. Reclaim the sacred oil within you. Breathe deeply. Live in truth. Walk the path of remembrance without fear. Subscribe, share this light, and join the global awakening of souls ready to rise again. The sacred river flows through us all. Now is the time to flow with it. Together we rise.